gets up to watch the morning news. Doesn't work no more, but tells a lot of stories about a youth. Drinks more lately and got pills in many different colors too. Morning light is showing, she moves the chair to look out at her view. But a shop was built right across the street, and it stands where the sunrise used to be. In the afternoon, on the couch to read, goes through old pictures and memories. Our heroes have been forgotten, our heroes so brave and bold. Our heroes have been forgotten, our heroes so they got old. Our heroes have been forgotten, our heroes so brave and bold. Our heroes have been forgotten, our heroes so they got old. Our heroes so they got old. Our heroes so they got old. Smiles they fade because her daughter only visits once a month. Since she got a family of her own, it's kept the two apart. Used to have so many visitors, but now the only one is the nurse that helps her move the chair to look out at the sun. But a shop was built right across the street, and it stands where the sunrise used to be. In the afternoon, on the couch to read, goes through old pictures and memories. Our heroes have been forgotten, our heroes so brave and bold. Our heroes have been forgotten, our heroes so they got old. Our heroes have been forgotten, our heroes so brave and bold. Our heroes have been forgotten, our heroes so they got old. Don't stay the same, you know.
This conference would not have been a reality without the collaborative efforts of all our partner entities and the different men and women behind these organizations. So,
salamat sa lahat ng mga sumuporta sa ating pong IPEC or International Ethics Peace Education Conference 2022. Kasi kung wala po sa inyong suporta o sa lahat ng mga sumuporta nito, katulad ng AUSN, ng CES Mindanao, ng HWPL per se, at ng Ordinata City University, hindi maging successful ito. Kaya kung anong nararamdaman ko ngayon, syempre galak, tuwa at kapayapaan sa aking sarili at sana kapayapaan din para sa lahat ang naidulot itong celebration. Sabi yun na kailangan natin ipagpatuloy ito. Kasi marami tayong ginagawang conferences, na atin ang conferences, pero minsan natatapos lang yung sa conference lang. Pagkatapos, pagka-uwi natin sa bahay, ang katanungan doon, ano na ang application ating, or ano na na-apply natin sa nating conference. So sa akin, ang challenge na ito is talagang very challenging siya kasi nasa nabanggit ko kanina, from ideal to actual or the content to the reality. Kasi pag uwi natin sa bahay, kailangan natin isabuhay na ito. Paano? Siyempre yung mga papers na pinasend natin, yung ating mga plenary na narinig natin, pwede natin apply ito. Paano natin i-apply? Sa ating pamilya, sa ating komunidad, sa ating mga kapitbahay. So kung ma-apply natin ito, then that will be the concrete realization of this program. Kasi magiging walang kwenta ang event na ito pag uwi sa bahay, magbabalik pa rin tayo doon sa nakalisnan na parang wala tayong narinig sa conference na. And sa nabanggit ko kanina, maraming salamat no, sa ating partner ng The Education Channel, ng partner na HWPL. Kasi kung wala sa inyo ang event na ito, ay masasabi ko talaga hindi successful. Kasi yung promotion ng peace ay hindi gawa ng isang tao. Hindi lang ng organizer. Hindi lang po ng mga participants. Lahat po tayo ay katulong dito at ang HWPL po ay talagang malaki ang tulong na naibigay ng ambag sa promotion ng conference na to. Kasi kung ang TEC lamang ang magkakandak ng seminar na to, conference na to, without the HWPL, parang hindi mararamdaman ng ating mga audience. Ano bang advocacy ninyo? Kasi ang Education Channel is a platform, digital platform. So ano ba yung inyong programa na masasabi natin na naka-anchored sa kapayapaan? So masasabi ko, with the partnership sa HWPL, doon naging magtagumpay, naging maayos, at naging mayroong pakinabang ang ating conference because HWPL help us a lot now sa ang Education Channel para sa conference na to kasi we are promoting not only ethics but also peace, and that peace will become our culture, and that's why in my advocacy I'm promoting culture of peace.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another segment of TEC Sojourn. I'm in beautiful Paris now, and I'm actually standing on the bank of the Seine River, and behind me, over my right shoulder, perhaps you can see, is the beautiful Cathedral of Notre Dame. And I want to take you just a little tour of Paris to give you a kind of an idea, a flavor of what it's like. Okay, so here we go. So first of all, you can see that what we're looking at now is a kind of book and poster kiosk, and there are many of these kiosks that line the Seine River, and they're very fun to sort of browse on. There are a lot of sort of old posters of movies and lots of old books and knickknacks and souvenirs, and it's really fun to just stroll along the Seine River and to just browse at these kiosks. Now I'm standing on Le Pont Neuf, which is one of the main bridges over the Seine River, and what we're looking at right now, of course, is the Seine River, and just right there is the famous Louvre Museum that houses, of course, the Mona Lisa painting. And I'm scanning all the way across the river, and this is what we're looking at now is the left bank of the river, or in French, la rive gauche. And that's where the Latin Quarter is, where the Sorbonne University is. And what we're coming to right now is very famous Place Saint-Michel, which is one of the main boulevards and one of the main kind of open areas of the Paris left bank. Now I'm standing on one of the many bridges over the Seine, and you can get a great bird's eye view of the Seine River. Right there in front of you is the Louvre Museum. And there's one of the main bridges, I believe it is the Pont Neuf. And going over to the left bank, right there in front of us now, we can see the Musée d'Orsay, which when I lived here about 40 years ago for a year when I was studying French at La Sorbonne, the university, this building, La Musée d'Orsay, was actually La Gare d'Orsay, which gare means train station. So it was one of the few train stations in Paris that was functioning as a train station. And then I don't remember how long ago, but maybe 20 years ago or so, it was converted into a beautiful, beautiful museum. And now it houses one of the best exhibitions of Impressionist paintings in the world. And here we go around and around again on the bridge. And then on the other side of the bridge, that beautiful glass building is l'Orangerie, which is another beautiful, beautiful museum in Paris. And here we go around, full circle. So that's a 360-degree panorama of the right bank and the left bank of the Seine River. And there you can see right in front of you, I don't know if you can see, is Notre Dame, the cathedral. One more thing I want to show you is, as you can see here, all the padlocks on the fence of this bridge. And many, many bridges in Paris have these padlocks all on them, and these are called lock bridges. And the idea is, it's a kind of tradition in Paris where couples or lovers inscribe their name or write their name on a padlock, lock the padlock, and then throw the key into the river. And this symbolizes their love locked forever. So as you can see, I'm standing on the Pont de la Concorde, and in the background you can see l'Orangerie. And now I'm walking on the bridge. And while I give you a nice view of l'Orangerie, here are a few little tidbits about the Seine River. So the Seine River flows for 13 kilometers through Paris, and it has 37 bridges and footbridges over it. The oldest one is Le Pont Neuf, which I showed you before, and that was built in 1578. And the newest one was built in 2006. So those are a few little tidbit facts about the Seine River. So another Parisian landmark that I'm sure you all know and will recognize immediately. We are standing near the Eiffel Tower. So just a few little tidbit facts about the Eiffel Tower. It was designed and constructed by Gustave Eiffel, and it was in 1889 for the Exposition Universelle, which is basically the World's Fair, and it was to celebrate the 100th year anniversary of the French Revolution. It is about a little over 1,000 feet high and weighs something like 10,000 tons, built of iron. So there you go, that is the Eiffel Tower. It's about 9:15 in the morning now, and I'm at a cafe near my hotel, and I am having breakfast. You can see with my cafe creme and my croissant. And I'm leaving this morning to go to London by the train. I'm going to be going underneath the English Channel on the Channel Tunnel train, and I'll be in London at about 1:30 this afternoon. So I'm afraid I've got to say au revoir to Paris. It's been a great trip, and I hope you've enjoyed this TEC Sojourn. I'm going to leave you with some various photos of various sites in Paris, bars, restaurants, cafes, interesting buildings, shops, street life, etc. for you to enjoy. And I will see you next time. Ciao.